Kamala Harris, in her first major TV interview since announcing her presidential bid, laid out her vision for America. Her top priority? The middle class. Harris, alongside her running mate Tim Walz, wants to strengthen the backbone of America. Their plan? A child tax credit to ease the financial burden on families, lower grocery costs to put more food on the table, more affordable housing to ensure everyone has a roof over their heads. Harris drew a sharp contrast with her Republican opponent, former President Donald Trump. She emphasized her belief in unity and finding common ground. Consensus is key, Harris stated. We need to find common ground to solve problems. This message of unity stood in stark contrast to what Harris described as the divisive rhetoric of the Trump administration. Trump's recent comments questioning Harris's racial identity were swiftly dismissed by the candidate. She labeled them as the same old tired playbook. Harris remained focused on her message of unity and progress. She offered a new way forward for a nation grappling with deep divisions. It was a typical Sunday for Kamala Harris, filled with family time. Then came an unexpected call from then-President Biden. He was withdrawing from the presidential race. Harris, taken aback, simply asked, "Are you sure?" Biden's decision, following a debate performance that raised concerns about his age, sent shockwaves through the Democratic Party. Despite the concerns surrounding Biden's age, Harris staunchly defended his capabilities. She expressed no regrets about serving in his administration. Harris praised Biden's intellect, dedication, judgment, and temperament. She drew a stark comparison between Biden and Trump, highlighting the former's positive attributes. Harris characterized Biden's presidency as transformative. She emphasized his accomplishments and positive qualities, further distancing herself from the policies and rhetoric of the Trump era. Her message was clear. Biden's legacy was one of progress, and she was the one to carry the torch forward. In a move signaling a potential departure from recent political norms, Harris expressed openness to appointing a Republican to her cabinet. She stressed the importance of diverse viewpoints in her administration. Having a Republican voice at the table, she argued, would benefit all Americans. This stance marks a notable shift from the increasingly partisan nature of cabinet appointments in recent years. Both Democratic and Republican presidents have largely favored candidates from their own party. The last president to appoint a cabinet member from the opposing party was Barack Obama. While Harris expressed willingness to consider a Republican for her cabinet, she declined to name any specific individuals. She emphasized that her focus remained on winning the election. Choosing cabinet members was putting the cart before the horse, she asserted. Section 4. Evolving stances from Medicare to fracking. Harris faced pointed questions about shifts in her policy positions since her 2020 presidential run. One example, Medicare for all. A staunch supporter in 2020, she has since moderated her stance. Another example, fracking. In 2019, Harris supported a fracking ban. She has since reversed course, stating she would not ban fracking as president. Harris attributed her evolving position on fracking to her belief in a thriving clean energy economy. This, she argued, could be achieved without a complete fracking ban. Her shifting stance has drawn criticism, particularly from Republicans who label it a flip-flop. Harris defended her position, emphasizing that her core values remained unchanged. She remained committed to tackling climate change, she asserted. Her approach, however, had evolved based on new information and a deeper understanding of the complexities involved. Section 5. The Gaza conflict, a delicate balance. The interview delved into the complex Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a sensitive issue on the world stage. Harris reiterated her unwavering support for Israel's right to defend itself. However, she also acknowledged the tragic loss of Palestinian civilian life. Her stance mirrored the Biden administration's position unwavering support for Israel, coupled with concern for Palestinian civilians. Harris emphasized the urgent need for a ceasefire in Gaza. A lasting resolution to the conflict, she stressed, was paramount. Her position reflects the difficult balance she seeks to strike, supporting a key ally while acknowledging the human cost of the conflict. Harris's stance on the Gaza conflict has drawn criticism from some progressives within her own party. They advocate for a more critical approach to Israel's actions. The interview highlighted the tightrope Harris must walk on this issue, maintaining support within her party while navigating the complexities of international diplomacy.